what's up, everybody? It's Friday night. It is time for the Fantasy Grounds Shenanigans of Dungeon of the Mad Mage, the Waterdeep story. That this is like episode 33, I think, 34 maybe. And our dungeon master is Joe 813210. Take it away, sir.
All right. Well, welcome again, everyone. Looks like we're all here. Let's start off with introductions. Sling, go for it.
All right, Urush 54. I'm playing Sling the Wizard, primarily a wizard, and I got 5th level spells last time, and I used one. It was epic, and I'm looking forward to tonight. We just took out 3 demons, and one ran from us like a squealing bird.
It did. Voila.
Hey there, Zalakar here, playing Wella, a 10th level warlock, likes to burn stuff down. Yeah, one of them got away. This is going to come back to haunt us later.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Orin.
I'm CJ, and I'm playing Orin Tilver, who is a cleric of life and of Helm, and I'm trying to figure out how he doesn't just beat the shit out of Sling right now, because it's Sling's fault that we fought the demons.
That's true. Yeah.
Good luck with that. And Sling. Stacy. Sorry.
Hey, it's Fairy to Fate. I'm playing Stacy, a half-orc fighter, and I am watching things on my computer screen flash up before me, so I may or may not be here for the remainder of the game.
Cool.
All right. Liz.
Rob Tui playing Liz, the female lizard folk druid, and she is very excited to watch the smackdown between Orin and Sling.
With that, if you remember last time, kind of just a small recap, you've found some secret passageways into a tomb, and that led to another tomb, and that's where you're at. Sling did decide to launch some magic and crack one of these statues, which released a demon, and then it was fine. And then Orin started attacking it, and it let a bunch of other demons out.
Cheer bits in the stream. Thanks for
So
the cheer
it's
bits.
pretty much Orin's fault, I think. Is that how it goes?
Actually, I think Sling's also struck first. I mean, on Warren's behalf, but I think he struck first.
I think so.
Cheer bits.
With that,
Gwydion.
let's kick off tonight.
What's up?
So we got some choices to make on what you want, but you just got out of
Gwydion.
combat. If you remember, the last thing that Orin did before joining the combat was to cast a dispel magic on that wall right there, and it vanished, revealing a large tomb back behind. I believe he's the only one that knows that, though.
Yeah. Orin just kind of stares at Sling for a moment that becomes slightly too long, and then he starts heading back behind the tapestry.
I love you too, man.
Yeah, each.
So Orin, you're looking at a stone dais. It supports a large sarcophagus, perfectly cut white marble, with the name Malaire etched in silver in dwarvish lettering.
It's indeed a fine tomb. I will enter the tomb room and see if anything kills me.
Not so far.
All right. Another step. Kind of examine the walls, see if there's any other ornamentation around or inscription on anything.
No other inscriptions, but you do see. You can't tell whether it's inlaid or that's just how it is. But it looks like there's veins of gold and other sorts of precious metals. They don't light, but your light reflects quite nicely off them. It's rather nicely detailed and quite ornate.
All right. We'll move up the steps, and I'm going to go around and check the sides of the sarcophagus. See if I can see any kind of latching mechanism or if there's any potential traps or wiring.
Sure. Go ahead and give me get that done in perception or investigation rather. Sorry.
All right, I'm fatigued. That's great.
Yes, you are. There are. It looks like this is very similar to the last one, where sufficient amount of force and leverage, and the top should be able to slide off.
Which is how I got fatigued.
Yeah, if you need some help, I'm here.
Now he says.
Yeah,
I don't touch them though. I just hover hand.
Yeah, I mean, the last time he helped, it's got some demons out, but no one's going to mention that, right?
yeah.
All right, if you want to hand your XP over to me, I'll take it.
No, I got
Killed some
hurt.
demons.
I got hurt. So, wait, do we do it level up by XP or is this milestone? No, this is XP. Okay.
And gotta do a rest at some point because I am at level, but I need a rest to do that.
Exhausted, yeah.
Orin is going to pray and basically apologize to the dwarven gods for what they're about to do.
All right.
But in order to secure Waterdeep's safety, they need to get in that room.
Apologize.
All right. So let me know what you want to do.
Yeah, so he'll make that prayer. He'll apologize and say he's a bit too weak to do this himself.
And everyone doesn't volunteer. Everyone just stares.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said I'd help him out.
No,
I'd help him out.
I can't help you is the thing. I cannot help with this because I am exhausted.
All right, I'll give it a shot if anybody wants to help me. Stacy, Liz, you guys got some muscles?
Some.
More than me.
Not really. I'm very more of a little dodgy
Finesser,
person.
yeah, finesser.
Yeah,
I don't know. You seem stronger than Sling.
You are strong.
probably.
Liz and Stacy are the ones with non-8 strengths besides me.
I will help.
It's that
Okay.
or we can rest here for 8 hours and then try it. And then I can give it a shot.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
No.
Resting here
demon
where
statue?
the demons just were.
Yeah.
Well,
I
there's
mean, we
only
have
one
the little
left, though. That's a good thing.
little hut. Yeah.
Yeah, if you got a slot left for the hut, that's what makes that viable.
I do.
But we can go ahead and give it a shot now, and if we all get exhausted, then that decides for us.
All right, let me pull out the crowbar.
All right. Yeah. Let me know if you're using any implements or tools, and then who's all helping.
Liz will help.
All right.
Safety will reluctantly help with her crowbar
All right.
with minimal effort.
Who else is helping, or is anyone?
I will just to try to get exhausted. I like that.
You're just trying to get
Voila.
exhausted.
Reminds me of us barbarians.
All right, I'll come too.
And Oren, are you helping at all?
Nope.
All right. Stacy, you were using a crowbar.
Yes.
Everyone else was using hands.
Dumbasses.
Unless it helps to double up on crowbars.
A tool that will help you will help you.
All right, then let's just check our inventories here.
Right. Well, I have a crowbar, so seeing as Stacy's using hers, I'll get mine out too.
I will come up and I will let Stacy know that I'm about to touch her, but it's to help her.
Please don't.
And I will gently tap her on the shoulder and then leave, and then cast guidance on her.
Sounds good.
Creeper.
Liz does not have a crowbar.
All right, so you can all roll in the tower. What we're gonna do: strength, athletics. Stacy, you'll have a +5 for using a crowbar. Everyone else can roll a flat roll.
Should be
I think
advantage.
Voila's using hers too, right?
I'm sorry?
Yeah,
I
I
was
also got out
for
my
it too.
crowbar, but that's fine.
Yeah, if you're using, I just sure. All right, you guys give it all heave ho and are able to easily push this top of the sarcophagus over, um, revealing inside a mummified corpse. Clad in burial robes, he's clutching a war pick, and a shield is in there with it. The shield has the symbol of that,
Oh,
and the war pick is a metal that I'm not sure you guys have seen before.
what fighter type is going to examine those items? Bling.
Yeah, I can take a look at
Stacy?
the pick, checking if I have identify item in my prepared.
Yeah, Stacy, I think would probably at least
Stacy's a
know about this metal,
10th
being
level
a
fighter.
a martial weapon expert here.
Sure. I'll pick it up
All
and
right, I
look
threw
at
it
it.
in the party sheet along with the shield.
Both of these items are not things that Stacy uses, but sure, she'll look at.
Ooh, adamantine.
We can get through anything with this thing.
The symbol of an eye is emblazoned on this finely made shield.
That's got to be
Interesting.
magicy of something.
Well, it says symbol of an eye, but you probably messed that up because the symbol is definitely not an eye. It
It's
is
that
that
gem one.
symbol
Yeah.
that's down below.
Right.
Well, we can take a long rest in the hut and take a look at it and identify it to see if it's got magic.
Right. Or I'll take a look at the hands and see if there's anything particularly denoting one of them over the other. Like
There
there's
is
a
not.
bracelet
They
or
both
a ring.
look wrapped and resting upon the mummy's chest.
Okay.
Hmm.
You want me to break one off for him? So we can
I'll
carry it.
I'll do it.
All right, you're the holy man.
I'll sure I've got something for this. If someone wants to give me a knife of some kind, I'll cut off the hand. And use
I
that.
do have a knife.
All right.
So you plunge the knife into the wrist, give it a quick twist, and you in the party sheet now have a hand.
A mummified hand, so it's not going to be all, disgusting and juicy.
That was quick.
But it
I
will
didn't get a
open the
look at
secret
it.
locks or whatever.
That Vanta door.
Yep. So I would suggest we rest in the main chamber, which is where the door is. Not in this
Secret
chamber.
door too. Yeah. I'm all for that, and we can make sure that secret door is closed too. So.
Are you guys
sneak
gonna head over
attacks.
to that main chamber there? I can throw you
Yep.
all over there.
Yep, with an eye out for the rock.
You do not come across it walking through the dungeon. In fact, kind of keeping an eye out, you don't see any indication that it even there's nothing disturbed. You don't see feathers. There's nothing that would indicate where it even went.
Maybe it was a Doug Henning Varrock.
I don't get the reference.
It's an illusion.
Ah,
Oh,
That guy.
I always think of Arrested Development now when I hear illusion. So no, I
that's what
don't
think
remember.
of. Well,
Yeah, yeah. If you want to treat yourself to some comedy, just look up Doug Henning. He was a magician, but he was way over the top.
Sounds like fun.
He had a big giant like Tom Selleck mustache, and he was a very slight man. He wore like rainbow T-shirts and stuff. It was pretty.
all right. So what you guys doing? Someone want to take the stuff out of the party sheet as well? Unless you were leaving that there, I guess. Never mind.
Well, somebody will.
I assumed you took it,
Yeah.
but
Wait till the shield is identified. Is why we were leaving that in there.
okay. You have like a shit ton of stuff likely in your tip. Well, okay. There's a lot of stuff that you've taken that hasn't been identified simply because
Oh, yeah.
no one made a point to actually tell me that they wanted to.
I usually don't
Yeah,
take items that aren't identified, so I'm not guilty of having any of those. I don't think.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we'll try to identify some of those other
Yeah,
ones that.
Let's have someone
might
do a.
rest.
Yeah, let's have someone do a detect magic, and then we'll just pick out all the magic things and try to identify them as we rest.
I have that as a ritual.
All right, so you're going to come into this room, and then you're going to attempt a kind of rest.
Probably be a long rest.
Okay.
And we're also going to try to identify all the items we can in our inventories.
Any unidentified items that you'd like to try? You go ahead and throw them in the party sheet, and you can show me whose sheet they're on. I can go look at them.
I think most of them are going to be with Voila and the bag of holding.
The thing is, what if we have stuff that we don't know is unidentified?
The adamantine war pick is identified.
Yeah, that's identified.
You have to read your list, Fury, and if it says like shiny thing or great thing or fantastic thing or whatever, usually you have to something that you don't recognize specifically the name of it. It's probably unidentified.
I've got a runed amulet. I know that at some point, items had like a little symbol in the upper right that said whether it was identified, but I don't see any of that here. Nor do I see any of my actual magic items.
Another thing is that if there's a description, like the amethyst has a description, it is identified. The only thing that if you look at the shield and there's just a notes field but nothing else, that's another clue that tells you that it's not identified.
Aha.
But if you see a cost and a description and a weight and all those other, it's already been identified.
Good to know.
You hear that, chat? He's giving tips.
Giving tips.
I took a quick look through, and I think that's about it. Actually, I must have misjudged that what you're getting rid of.
Hey, don't do that, because I'm going
yeah.
to do that
It's been a
too,
long
and I'll
week.
fall asleep.
I'm on amphetamine, so I'm good.
Yeah, I always am too, so that's never great.
I love you, man.
Amphetamines doesn't keep you awake; it just makes you yawn faster.
Okay. All right, so we've got Sentinel. No. We've got a shield and a heart.
Rush 54, 25 month sub. Thank you, sir.
Who's identifying these?
I can identify the shield.
You're gonna.
Yeah, I'll identify the withered heart. I've got the spell.
Okay.
Well, but if we're taking a rest, you don't need to use a spell.
Oh, that's true.
And then we're going to cast a Lehman's Tiny Hut and then try a long rest as we do that.
All right, yeah, you can burn the spell for the hut, and then you're just doing. These are the only magic things that you found with your ritual. And I forget some rules, so I got to look this up quick.
I think the rule is over a short rest. If you just study an item, you kind of learn what it is.
Yeah, I didn't think it was like a.
Yeah,
like
it's a 1 hour. Spend an hour with the item is what the.
You're not attuning to it though, right? You just
Right.
No, that also takes an hour. Because I remember if you have a long rest, that was always enough time to both identify and attune to an item. If you, I think it just takes 2 hours. One. What's up, everybody in the Twitch chat?
All right,
How's
I'll
your Friday
figure
going?
that out later then. I can't find what I need. All right, so those ones are identified. You're in your tiny hut and able to get a long rest.
What the fuck is this? I read it and I don't get it. I don't like it. I don't like any of what it says.
Gotta hand that to Voila to take a look at it. Something about tieflings in there.
Oh, the Sentinel Shield. Yeah, I have that in my other game. That's pretty cool. So anybody that's holding the shield get advantage on wisdom perception checks and initiative rolls. Both of those a lot.
Yeah. I would lose an AC to use it. But
I think Fury might. I mean, Stacy.
I don't use a shield.
Oh, you don't? Okay. I have a shield +1, but I also don't use it. I use 2 scimitars.
Right.
I'm already using a magic shield that I don't use.
Right. I'll go ahead and take it, and maybe we can transfer an enchantment later or something. Or just make it more fun for the DM, make it easier to hit me. That's good too.
Hey, you got like 26 armor class.
Oh wait, but you probably have to attune to it, don't you?
I didn't see it's got taken away. I didn't see if it requires attunement.
Hey. It does not say anything about attunement, so that seems promising. Yep, rarity just says uncommon. No notice about attunement, so I will use that.
Be sure to remove exhaustion too, Orn.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I got that off.
Right with.
Oh, do you want it then?
No, I have a +1 shield. I just fight two-handed, but I think it might be better for me to fight one-handed and use my shield. See, my AC without it would be 14. But no, I don't want that shield.
Did you say that shield helps with concentration checks?
No, it
That was
helps
your
with perception checks.
perception. Okay.
Unless somebody isn't going to use it or doesn't want to use it, then I could give them my +1 shield for it. But I still have the problem of, am I going to wear my shield or not? Which I think I should, because I have an awesome one. Or if I had that one, it would be awesome.
I think Orin really benefits most for advantage and initiative, given his normal 1 or 0 score.
Right. So I would take that.
And he's by and large the most perceptive of the group, I suppose.
And it really fits with the lore too.
There you go. Whenever you guys are ready.
Oh, I need to level. Sorry.
Yep.
What's that like?
That's what happens when you don't die twice in a game.
I need 2,003 or 2,215 to.
Well, I guess on the other hand, you do have the most times leveling a character. It just happens to be 3 different
Yeah,
characters.
that's right. Bullshit.
Punk ass.
Yes.
Just quit dying.
Do that. I've started
a good
that.
run.
I started not dying anymore for a while back.
Crab Nasty was at level 5 or 6 when he got.
He was
swallowed
far
by
too
the-
high to have died. That's all I remember. Like getting one munched by a boat mimic.
Wow, when you jump 4 levels.
And then I didn't. I don't remember. I don't even remember my other character's name. Thorin, maybe, or something like that. Thanos.
Yeah,
What
Thorin.
was it?
Fallon?
Then
Well, it's in the
Fallon.
notes. I know I have it in the. It's in like the campaign note.
yeah, he was a cool paladin. He had
Yeah,
that
Fallon.
aura. That was pretty awesome.
We didn't know him long. I think he liked corvids. That's how I died. I got eaten by those things, right?
No.
No, you were killed killed on the level with the drow and the little gray thingies. Starts with an M.
Oh, Liz is so far under the radar. She's not even on this fucking list.
Yep.
She can't die. She's not even on the list.
That's how it works.
All right, so is this? Oh, we have the key. We do.
You've got a Hand of a King, yes.
Right.
Good. Let's get in there.
Yeah. I gotta do spells. I will go forth and make sure everybody is ready,
You're
and
you're
then
at level
touch
10 now, aren't you?
level 9.
CJ's also not up with the party.
Oh, that's right.
I started a level behind Nola, and she was just about to level 9, or I think maybe level 9. And I had to start at 7 because she was so late.
Remember that. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Rubbing it in.
Did you go? You went cleric, right? CJ, you didn't multi-class, right?
Yep. I'll have 5th level spells now.
Yeah, fireball, not cleric spells.
And
All
I
right.
will touch the hand to the door once everyone seems ready.
Ready?
He's hiding.
You take a quick look behind you, and a few people are just kind of donning on their last few items after the rest. And the door, as soon as you touch the hand, it kind of the hand slides down a little bit, and the door cracks open, and they swing, revealing inside.
Yay!
What's with these curtains? Tapestries.
See, this is like the third tapestry we came across, and I just feel like there's something about them that we're missing.
Looking into the room, quite dark in there, but you see shining very similar to the tomb room. You see these mithril veins just kind of gleaming through cracks throughout the stone. The tapestry just massive. You're looking at maybe 20-foot high. Was it 10, 20, 30, 40-foot wide? Just this massive tapestry. It's depicting a dwarven kingdom under the mountain or under a mountain. To the right, or over to the right side, rather, you see a large, tall, oval mirror.
Okay. I will take a step inside. Kind of carefully make my way forward and first examine this tapestry.
Super old. Other than that, is just a lot, a massive depiction of a mountain with a kingdom within it.
Sling's gonna just take a look at the ceiling area and make sure nothing's up there hanging around, and then he's gonna examine the walls and work his way down.
Yep.
Yeah, sounds
I'll
good.
go check out this mirror.
The mirror, you've seen one like this a mirror similar to this on the first level. Within this one, you see carved into its stone frame dozens of lidless eyes and a phrase around the outside, or at the top of the mirror, rather.
All right. I'm guessing that means invisibility of some kind.
Or, and you get the sense that this is akin to a holy place.
Right.
Likely has more significance for dwarves.
Right.
Sling, despite your thorough examination of the walls, there is wall after wall after wall.
Okay, so where exactly was this mirror? Is this in front of or
Yep,
And is it hanging on the wall or is it like built into the stone wall?
it's hanging on the wall. It's kind of floating actually in front of it. You look behind and there's no attaching mechanism. The mirror is just sitting there.
Cool. And be like a magician and take the rapier and just run it along just to see if there's no strings attached behind the mirror. It's just
Yeah,
floating
it
here.
runs clean.
Can we tell if that's magically hanging there or what's going on? I will burn a detect magic spell. I got some time as a ritual
Okay.
on the mirror there.
Anyone else doing anything while he's doing that? Taking him about 10 minutes.
Just watch.
Thinking either we need to be invisible or find a way to cover the eyes.
they're already covered? They're closed, aren't they? Oh wait, no, they're lidless.
Sling, you finish up your ritual, and that's uh, the mirror itself gives off a strong magical sense. This entire room actually does. The
Alright.
mirror, much more so.
Do we want to throw a cloak over it to see if those eyes can't see if something happens, or what do you think,
There's a
Lauren?
tapestry right there. Just take it and put it behind the tapestry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's movable. I guess I'll just touch it to see if I can make the hovercraft float in a
Yeah, it
direction.
does not move.
All right.
The mirror itself is probably 12 foot tall, 7 to 10 foot wide.
Oof. So that's high. Yeah.
Well, we can move the tapestry. Just pull it off the wall, fling it over the mirror.
You heard the tapestry is like 20 foot tall, 40 foot wide, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine. Just pull it off the wall.
Okay.
I didn't say to do it gracefully. I mean, there's gonna be some damage.
Who's standing on someone's shoulders to get 20 foot high
Nah,
on
just
both
pull it from
sides,
just do it like, kid style.
right? Yeah.
Grab it from the bottom, just pull until it falls.
Are you doing that?
Oh, I'm just throwing that out there because I'm hoping to God somebody tells me, no, Stacy, don't touch that.
Sorry, what were you doing? I was doing spells.
Uh,
I'm about to rip this tapestry down.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay, I've been told not to, so I won't.
I'll come back in.
Do you have an invisibility spell, Sling?
I have greater invisibility. Yes, sir. 4th level.
That'd probably be what I try first, and then if that doesn't work, then we can try to find a way to cover the eyes.
You want me to cast it on you so you can try stepping through, or is that what you're thinking?
If you don't want to step through, then I'll do it. Sure.
Yeah, either way is good with me, but I can cast on you if that's your preference.
Hey, I have a whole bunch of ink that we can just, put on the eyes.
Spells are easier. Let's do this.
So do we want to move away so these things don't see you disappear and then have you come back in invisible and walk through? Or move to the side so they can't see you. They see you disappear, they go, ah, tricky this one. I don't think it'll matter.
I think
Yeah,
you're giving too
neither
much
do
credit to
I.
the eyes.
Yeah. And just cast it on me and let's see what happens.
All right, I will do that.
That one that lasts a while.
It's a minute, I believe.
Yeah, I'm checking. Up to a minute, yep. So he's ready to go, and I got to tick off a spell slot here. We're done.
All right, so you walk up to Orin and cast the spell. Orin, as soon as you feel yourself, he confirms you are invisible. The eyes around the mirror pulse red. You see that. When you ask if anyone else can, they cannot.
All right.
It's probably like a blink. Like they warm up red and drift back down.
Right.
Maybe about a second it takes to do the whole shift.
All right. I am going to reach out and try to touch the surface of the mirror.
You touch the surface just fine. Nothing happens.
Didn't open up or go through or anything.
It didn't.
Okay.
When you look in the mirror, as you're staring back, you don't see yourself, but you do see your party.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell them to quickly leave the room.
All right.
All right.
Should we close the door too?
Maybe.
No, he's got the hand.
Yeah, that's
As
true.
Stacy steps out of the door, you see the portal immediately open. You're looking
right.
into what looks to be like a. There's equipment all over the place. It's a room that's roughly a small cavern. I mean, this place is that it goes off into darkness.
Do I see any kind of floor just beyond the gate?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a yeah. There's floor there.
All right. I will head back out. And I'm telling them, yeah, we're all gonna need to be invisible to go through that gate. It definitely opened.
You want to just have two of us go through?
Right. The whole party should go through. We can go at some point, go back up and find potions of invisibility or something. Go to Skullport. They probably have some we can get.
No, I can cast invisibility, and since it has to be at 5th level, I can get everybody. When you well, I can get everybody but one, and you're already invisible.
All right. So do we want to
Do it
go
quick.
through? Do we want to go through now?
Let's do it.
All right. I'll go in and wait for everyone else to get invisible. Then we'll all go through.
Presuming everybody's willing, it should just work. And it's concentration up to an hour, it says.
I'm willing.
Willing.
Yeah, it's gonna have to
sure.
be a pretty snap decision, as his will run out in the next 30 seconds, showing that you're all willing to go. Orin rushes back in.
So we'll start passing through. So we don't get trapped in the. Oh, there she is.
All right, I'm just getting this set up.
That's a cool setup. I like this.
Orin, as you run back in, knowing that your party's about to follow, you take as you walk up to the this was there, but not so as prominent as you see now.
Right, a rune.
And knowing your party is shortly behind you, you barrel through it.
Yep.
Without hesitation.
If it's gonna hurt anyone, it's gonna hurt me.
You can tell the rune itself it bursts as you walk through it. And I can pull this up. All right, so you step out of this this mirrored portal and enter into this large room. Oren's got a bit of a better chance to recognize a few things as he starts looking around. And he said, "There's equipment. This equipment is rusted. It looks like maybe operating tools, dried up like alchemy supplies, um, broken glass, things like that." There are a total of 5 wooden trestle tables in the middle of the room in which this equipment all sits on. There is the oval mirror to the north behind you. On that wall looks to be some sort of copper tubing which disappears into the ceiling, and like a large copper canister below on the floor.
Like vacuum tubes, like you see at a bank.
Like you see at the bank. That's funny.
I'm asking that for player reference, not for character reference. Obviously, my character doesn't know what a bank is. She hides her money in the mattress.
Lastly, you see like bones of unrecognizable creatures strewn throughout the room. They lie piled in corners. And when I say piled, you're looking at like a good chunk of pile here.
Sling will take a look at the bones and try to determine if he can detect what kind of bones they are, what
You cannot.
animal or humanoid they came from. Okay.
Animal, mineral, vegetable, right? Yeah.
I'd like to investigate the tank and copper tubing, see if I can recognize what's, was in it or is in it.
You see a small opening at the bottom It's like the cylinder looks like something would fit inside it, and then the door shut. Like there's a little swinging hatch on it that would shut once again.
It is like the bank.
The canister on the floor that lies in there contains some sort of paperwork.
So my guess is they got a keg behind this wall and there's beer in there, and I'm gonna open this lever and see if anything pours out. Very slowly, just if there's liquid, I want it to just drip out as I slowly open the lever.
There's not a lever to open.
Okay.
God damn it.
No fucking lever, right, Joe?
I closed it so I wouldn't see it, but I'm looking at it
Yeah,
on
these
loud
fucking.
screen.
I just.
Oh, you're
clicked
not supposed to
wrong.
see that? Okay, I closed it. I didn't read it. All I saw was the word encounter, and I closed it.
Yeah. Just wish I'd clicked the right buttons when I fucking need to. What are you guys doing?
um,
You made mention of paperwork.
Yeah, there's a small canister that would fit into that tube. It's lying on the floor. It looks like it has a piece of paper or some paperwork in it.
ooh, let's read that. I will move to that wherever it is and attempt to read it.
All right, so you pick up the paperwork in the canister, and you see this paperwork looks to be addressed to a Muriel and signed with simply the letter H.
Well, I think we all know who H is.
Eustace?
Yeah,
And it looks to be a formal invitation to a lecture in a place called Dwemercore.
Does it give a date and time?
Nothing recent. This looks like it was dated long ago.
Oh, okay, so it's not like. Okay.
It says right here, please RSVP, but that's what it is.
Says right here. Give me that. Well, so it's not like we have to worry about, oh, we got to go try and find this. One thing we could do is put it back in its canister and send it through the tube and see if that.
Or bones.
See if that triggers anything. Does anybody think that's necessarily a good or bad idea?
Well, I do have an ink and ink pot and pen with me if we want to write hello or anything on there before we send it through. We're here. Why don't we do one of my parchments in case that document might be something we need? I can pull out a parchment and just write on it.
So you're gonna just pull out a blank piece of paper and a quill and write new parchment who dis and we'll send it through?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. See if anybody answers this.
Is that DIS? Dis?
Well, I mean, you could write.
Yeah,
Is
I'll
anyone
do it
there or
formally.
something?
It'll be calligraphy too, because that's how I write.
Nobody wants to see what's on the other side of this door here?
In a minute.
Boop. There's that sound.
I always want to
You
see
put the
it.
canister back in, and it makes a suctioning sound as it shoots off.
Awesome.
Yeah, I would say whoever receives this, please send back a message. That's what I would have wrote on the parchment.
Okay.
In common.
All right, if that doesn't, and we can hear that, right? We can hear like the mechanics of the machine.
Yeah, I mean you hear the tube through the room as it presumably tracks through this tube. After that, nothing.
Okay, and then if we wait like 2 minutes, nothing happens. I guess we'll move on. But
Yep, that's gonna be the case.
okay, so maybe come back in a few minutes and.
Did you say this to the south of me is bones as well, Joe?
Yeah, all those things are bones.
Okay.
All right, so the western door. It's not west. That's east. As far as I know. Yes, I say to stay. To now proceed.
Push both the doors open.
All right, you lean forward to shove the doors open, and they rattle.
Oh, are these
Ah,
the pull? I gotta
And
pull them
as
up.
that rattles, both Voila and Sling are quite startled as the bones to both their sides burst forth.
Yeep.
Sweet.
whoa.
Bone golems.
Start
Or
getting
something.
spells out. Start getting your 5th level spells out. Oh my god, ghoul. Good, great ghoul.
As these ghouls burst forward, Voila is going to get a couple of surprise attacks here, and then we're going to kick off. You guys can roll initiative.
Are we all still invisible?
No, you've
All right.
waited at least, you said a couple minutes for that tube
Right.
to work. Okay.
Mine should be off. Everyone else lasts up to an hour.
Oh, nice. I did not know that.
Yep. The basic invisibility one lasts, but the moment you take an action, it goes away.
So, Voila wouldn't have been attacked then. These things would have run forward to attack
Bring
Orin.
it. Bring it on!
Voila is going to pull a Bugs Bunny and trip the bastard as he runs by.
Voila, you want to give me a dex save, please?
Sure.
I just listened to a whole podcast about surprise.
That's a shove. So, Voila, you are ran into as this thing begins to run forward out of this pile of bones. And you guys can all roll initiative.
Again.
Yeah, can I re-roll my initiative? Fucked up.
There we go. Let's start off with Sling then.
All right, Sling's got target in his midst. I am going to go ahead and invoke my Blade Song.
Now, CJ,
Kick
you
things
said
off as a bonus action.
And that's an action?
It's a
I
bonus
think it's
action.
like attack or something like that, right?
Yeah, I was
No,
just
it's
going to
just,
clarify that. You change out of invisibility not when you take an action, but when you make an attack. Isn't that the distinction?
Yeah. Okay.
Because then you can still move and
Right.
change into form and all this other stuff.
I will read and find out.
Is it just it's regular invisibility, right? Voila.
Yeah.
Cat is.
Attacks or cast a spell.
Okay, good. I can shift and all that.
So I was thinking of old editions where if you interacted with things, then it became invisible.
Oh, is that what they did?
It
Yeah.
became invisible.
all right, I'm going to stay in this spot and attack twice on the
Just a second
ghoul
here.
in front. Okay, I can wait.
Blade Song would be magic.
But is it a spell?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's elven magic. So,
Yep. So I'll drop invisibility off you,
all right.
and
I'm
you
gonna
can go ahead.
attack anyway. So
Yeah, I figured. Just
yeah.
excuse me.
All right, here we go. With I can't do a bonus action with my offhand, so I'll attack twice with my primary. Yes, started off right.
All right, go ahead.
Second attack.
Hit.
That's better. And that'll be my turn.
Ghoul from the back one starts running forward. This guy rakes his claws towards Orin. Misses. This one's going to rake its claws towards whatever it hit. You can put that back on. Stacy, you're up.
Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna attack this one that's in front of Sling and
Joe, do you want to drop her invisibility or should I?
I got it. That's a hit.
Yeah.
And he drops.
okay. And I will step in front of Sling to attack ghoul number 5.
Hit.
I'm gonna make this a trip attack.
It failed.
And he falls down. Okay. Yep, that's it.
Orin.
Sons of bitches.
There's a lot of ghouls here.
I'm going to take an op shot from Ghoul 9 as I move to that square.
Misses.
And then I'll cast
Orin's
Word
not
of.
invisible either.
Yep. I will cast Word of Radiance on 4, 13, and 16.
All right. Radiant damage.
And as a bonus action, I'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
All right. And it will attack number 16 there.
Hit.
That's my turn.
Liz.
Okay. Liz sees Ghoul 5 laying on the ground, so they're not going to bother with him quite yet. Going to move over here. Bonus action, Almighty Dianonicus. A claw attack. Yeah. Is there anything I need to worry about before I do
There is not. Go ahead.
that? I become not invisible. Not invisible. Become visible. So,
You also have the effect of bless on you.
very good. So I will switch to my second attack on the prone target of Ghoul 5 and do my second claw.
Miss.
And then the bite.
Hit.
All right.
Voila.
Well, seeing no point in continuing to concentrate on invisibility, I'm going to let that so
Alright.
that I can go ahead and hex goal 9.
Sounds good.
And then I would like to use infestation on him.
Alright. I think you have yourself targeted yet. Remove the target from yourself. And it failed.
Nice.
This guy does stand up and reaches out to use its claws on Stacy. Misses. Top of the round, sling.
All right. I am going to come to there and take a swipe at 5. Hopefully take him out. On to the others. Let's keep this train rolling.
Hit. Hit. He drops.
I'll move to there and take a swing at 19. Final poke.
Is a hit.
That'll do.
Claws at Orin is a miss. Claw at Sling is a miss. Claw at Voila is a miss. You want to put that back on? Claw at Orin again is a miss. Claw at Orin is a hit.
Gosh, shit.
Nice save.
Stacy.
Sorry, I'm just zooming in to look at everyone's health bar. All right, so I'll come over here next to Sling. I'll also pull out my second scimitar. Attack
Sounds good.
Ghoul 8. Yeah.
Hit.
Gonna make this a sweeping attack.
Yep, that'll hit the other one. Another hit. You can roll a die and call evens or odds. If you're right, something will happen.
Okay. And I will call for.
Well, you can't cheat.
Odds?
We didn't hear you say either.
Oh, that's
Oh my
funny.
god. Oh god, no, I did say odds. Son of a
We didn't
bitch.
hear it. Yeah, that's funny. I will call for roll odds.
Alright, I'm still calling for odds. God damn it.
There we go. Go ahead and do your damage. Dead.
Yeah.
So what would have happened if y'all did hear me say odds the first time? If
Oh, you'd done some more damage.
oh, okay.
You'd have gotten to automatically go to level 11.
What the hell are
Cry.
you
Yeah.
saying?
Don't make me cry. Don't
Yeah,
make me cry.
that would have caused the wish to happen.
Orin.
The weapon will attack.
Is a hit. I think it's right that you don't let it go.
It's
You just
all
do
of our
automatic.
faults for not making the statement perfect. Ugh.
I will spear ghoul 4.
Hit.
That's my turn.
Liz.
All right. I'm going to attempt to claw.
Miss.
All right, and then I'm gonna out. But now
You've got like a shit ton of movement, right?
yeah, I have 40. Okay, so second claw.
Hit.
Right. So there's that. That.
Fail.
All right, and then there's that. First bite.
Is a hit.
That. Second bite.
Second bite.
Yeah, if I run away and come back, and then he fails his save and gets knocked prone, I get a second bite.
That is. I think it's a funny comment. That has never happened before.
No, it's never happened.
That one was a miss.
Fuck, and it still hasn't happened. I mean, I did the bite, but it didn't hit. So yeah, the Dianonicus.
Voila.
I will continue to infest this thing.
Failed. Top of the round, Sling.
All right, I'll take a swing at this guy in front of me, and he is prone, so I like.
Yep, hit. He's gone.
I'll move over there and attack ghoul with my offhand, number 9.
Hit. Hit. Claw at Orin is a hit. And no effect there. Stacy, or not one that will matter at least. Stacy, you're up. Are you with us still?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
trying to figure my
Yeah, you're good.
movement.
I just wanted. You said you were having some difficulties, just want to make sure.
Oh no, yeah, that's true. Thank you for checking in on me.
Is it? Yes. Hit. Or
Weapon on 13.
hit.
Spear on 4. Uncomfortable with my good rolls.
I'm all used up now. I like it.
Yeah, when I need them, they're not going to be there.
But
All right, I'm gonna go running there. Stuff that I do.
miss. Hit.
All right, so
Hit. You find yourselves out of combat.
I use my paw and I signify, and that's how you do it in American Sign Language.
No
I
one.
don't
What's in America?
No one knows what I'm doing.
I gently pat it on the head.
It.
Yep. I don't
Yeah, if
care.
you choose a Ghostwise halfling, they can understand the animals through telepathy, so it's kind of cool. If you have one of those in your party, you can always talk for your animal wild thing.
I'm pretty sure Voila can like talk to animals at will.
Yep,
She
Ken.
she just chooses not to.
Yeah, why would you want to talk to me? That is funny.
All right. Killed some ghouls. We got a door here that we tried to open and it didn't open. We pushed, we should have pulled. Is there any kind of lock?
Go ahead, CJ.
Is there any kind of locking mechanism that we can see?
Nope, just a couple handles.
I have my eyes on what was piles of bones because I don't want that to happen again when they're touching the door.
Right. Is there any gap between the two doors?
Sure.
So I'm gonna try to look see if there may be a bar on the other side.
It doesn't look to be.
All right. Then I will try to pull the doors open.
They open easily.
All right, cool. That's exactly what happened. All right. And then we die.
This is poorly designed, and I apologize. You're gonna have to give me time.
That's all right.
Die.
It's pretty frustrating when they say, "Oh, look, go look at this," and then they don't give you any link to anything.
Yeah.
This is a pretty huge dungeon, but they should have taken the time to map it all out properly. I know Rob would have.
Well,
And
yeah,
Rob,
their
Rob
whole.
didn't do this.
No, I didn't do it. Their whole thing about this 23 level adventure or 23 level dungeon was make one map and then have it say, you know, off this way is your own other map that you're gonna make, and then, you know, supposed to make Under Mountain like completely impossible to even finish. That was their idea.
Yeah, that's portcullises. That's why you
Right.
can't do a fucking thing outside this. Yeah. I have no idea where this reference is. Apologize, guys.
That's all right.
Hopefully, I don't skip something that matters.
We could take
Ch-
we could take our break a little early.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you want to read some
that
stuff?
sounds
Okay.
good.
Take a 10
Yeah,
minute break
door
right
opens and shows up in the hallway. We can do a 10-minute break.
now? Sounds good.
All right.
All right, everybody. We're going to take a 10-minute break. I will put on the slides, and I've already updated the slide for this game, which we are not having next week. Next Friday is no game. So as you will see when the slide comes around, Urash 54, Bitboss 252. As you will see when the slides come around on the Friday slide, after the Monday slide, we are going to skip next week because Joe has a family event. So we will be back on the 18th, which is. You are currently watching episode 33, which will be on YouTube after the show. Tomorrow, episode 4 of Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus, yes, with DM Drake. Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m., episode 12 of Acquisitions Incorporated. We are level 4. That adventure goes to level 6, so we're pretty much big chunk through. Now, Sunday, you want to see this because Death Indicator Extension, yes, Valerian will be our guest, but he is also going to preview a secret thing at the end of the show, so you want to be there for that. And then, of course, Module Creation Monday. And then back to everything. All right, I'm going to go step away and make some sort of... I have type of 7 minutes left. Here I go. All right, everybody, I'm back. Back with my tuna sandwich bread that they gave me from Walmart today that I did not order. Got my groceries at Walmart. Gal came out to the car, signed off, put the stuff in the car, and when I got home, I had an extra loaf of white bread that I did not order that I'm trying out right now. It's soft and doesn't taste right. It doesn't taste bad. It's just regular white bread. The name of it is called Naked Bread, and it's in the most generic package you could possibly imagine. It's good, but it just doesn't taste like the regular bread I get. So it's odd. Free bread. Most definitely not going to be something I make sandwiches with again, but I'll probably use it for toast. All right. The game called Castles of Mad King Ludwig. On for $40. It's a board. Have an iOS version. It is 1 to 4 players. So players build their own castle, room by room, according to the wishes of the Mad King. Buy rooms and tiles from other players and price your own tiles to gain cash. Game castles tell a story, like a floor plan from above. 12 different size shaped rooms, including dungeons, throne rooms, and more. I'll have to maybe watch a video on how it's played. So we'll keep that for later. All right. Let's.
All right.
All right.
So once again, you find hallway in front of you. Opens up both left and right.
I will step out into the hallway.
As will I.
To the north, you see portcullis.
Surprise.
I don't know. Some of that shape we've been able to go through before.
And Orin, as you step out, a disembodied voice.
I think I heard that.
What is it saying? What is it saying?
It says, hey, Stacy's here now. Galgos, Arganray, sorry, and Jevon Krontain are to be commended for the capture of the House Freth spy. Rewards shall be paid to each of their houses. Praise Lolth. Oh, Lolth is that spider girl, right?
Bitch.
She is a bitch. More drow shit.
I don't like my darker cousins. They have always pissed me off.
North door first.
Sure.
Sling will open the door.
A bit more hallway, curves around and heads to the north. See that it continues on down the path.
Do you want to take a quick look at this portcullis, or is it not bountiful?
I don't have opposable thumbs.
Oh, heck. I'll walk over. Do I see any buttons, levers, or
No.
anything else that might open it?
Nope.
Okay. Moving on.
Large hallways continue both north and south. You can see once entering into this part, this is definitely dedicated to Lulth. The amount of cobwebs and webbing in the ceilings is increasing quite well.
As I walk along, I drop bonfires in the spider webs.
Yeah, they're on the ceiling.
Okay.
Hallway continues to the south. Dead ends, it looks, to the east there.
It looks,
Always looks.
but is it really? Sling, do that thing where you make walls disappear.
Whoop 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 whoop. Think we got to loop around here.
Slings down, kind of checking shit out. Yeah, continues walking down the hallway. Definitely getting thicker.
I will come to this corner and kind of peek around carefully because I don't like the drow.
Looks like that might open up into a larger area back over there.
I signal to Orin. Big room, big room. Do we have anybody that's really stealthy? I guess that's me.
Is that you?
So you turn that corner and you see directly in front, there's a huge statue. It depicts Lulth in her drow form. So she's kissing a scourge as stone spiders crawl across her body.
They're part of the statue, though. The spiders are not
Mhm.
moving.
Correct.
Okay.
Looking at it like it's 20 feet tall, wide as well.
I give these guys a heads up. There's a statue up here, but it doesn't look like it's moving. I'll sneak over to that side of the hall and kind of peek around the corner there. Look back at voila and do my little firebolt symbol at the statue. Firebolt. Should I do it?
You take a peek around the next corner and you see a similar in size statue. And this one depicts Lulz in a monstrous form. Her upper body, that of a female drow, and her lower body of a bloated spider. Its hands upraised, and the statue casts forth stone webs that fan across the ceiling.
Oh, that's
And
interesting.
Nice.
Anything in those webs in the ceiling?
They're stone.
Still, could be stuff stuck in there behind them.
All right, I'm gonna move along the southern wall here and just kind of peek up to the north and see if anything's up there. Being very quiet.
You can try a stealth roll.
All right, I'll do that. Kind of hold my hand up, giving them the hold on. Let me take a look.
Yeah, you can tell that the room certainly opens up.
All right, I give them come forward. We're good. Last time we fought the drow, they had all these nasty poison arrows. I don't like them.
I may or may not have a gift for them.
Got killed our monk.
Yeah, and she was amazing. Lasers, I mean, wicked good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she was
something I
okay.
died by.
I'm sad now.
Feel some kinship.
Just a bit.
All this
So
business.
you begin walking into the room. You can see two large stone braziers, pillars throughout, but two large stone braziers. Both of the stone braziers look as though they are emitting a purple flame. You see what looks to be an altar or dais, but you're gonna have to stop being pussies and actually go up to it.
Fuck.
You know when the DM's taunting you, it's a bad sign, right, guy?
I shoved the little dino boy. Go, go.
Yeah, so it's starting to
You
get a
got
bit
this.
closer. You can tell that there's definitely an altar up there. There are what look to be three humanoids, like bowing at the altar in this area right here.
Oh. I listened to the intro to last week's show about 15 times. And Joe goes, all right, let's do intros. Voila. There's a big pause. Fuck you, Sling.
Yeah, I enjoyed that as well.
Oh, shit, that was funny. So 3 people bowing, praying to the whatever the fuck. Or we maybe don't want to disturb that unless we're purposefully and forcefully disturbing it.
Do they
I don't
appear to
know.
have white hair and dark skin?
You can see like the back of robes as they're bent over over themselves, prostrate in front of the altar.
You know what? I'm gonna go up there with both my scimitar drawn and poke one in the back.
You mean like, hey, how's it going? Or, you're dead.
So Stacy, you're gonna get about that far before you make enough noise to get the attention of these things.
Oh
Uh,
shit!
the, s-
They're actually real. I
the
thought.
center one stands up, and this looks like a ghostly drow. I mean, you've seen drow before. This one is nearly translucent, and you can roll initiative.
Here we go. What's up, Orin, with his green initiative?
All right, so the center one stands up and turns, looks directly towards Stacy, and gets a quite a frightful glare upon its and its mouth opens um, disturbingly and impossibly wide.
Can I attack it? Can I just go ahead straight attack it because it's freaking?
And this thing wails. Thankfully, Stacy
Yay.
saves.
I hate crybabies.
And we'll start combat. Okay.
I'm dinging my earplugs out of my backpack.
Yeah, thankfully
Damn.
you weren't subject to the save. Looks like this one glides over towards Stacy. Stacy, will you please make a wisdom saving throw?
Do we have pictures of these?
Yeah, the room. Yeah, they're good enough.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's no good. Trying to be from the Green Lantern Corps, but not quite.
And it reaches out, attempting to touch your shoulder.
Wouldn't she be more Yellow Lantern Corps?
Well, I'm going by the color.
Oh, I thought we were talking about actual powers.
It manages to grab your shoulder, and you can feel just life ebbing from its touch.
I don't like this.
Voila.
I don't like this either. Um, even ghost drow are bad. So that'll be bonus action hex and blasting.
All right.
Push him back. Push him back. Way back.
Way back. Rick'em, ruck'em. Go out there and really fight.
I think that's a rhyme.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Boom.
Another hit. And will you please give me a wisdom saving throw before you end your turn?
Okay, oops, I already ended my
Yeah, you're
turn,
good.
but
I forgot to tell you. You're good. All right. The one that screeched early comes down to engage with Stacy as well. Reaches both of its hands towards her neck. Not making contact. Liz, wisdom saving throw, please.
Why did I come down here? Why did I think this was a good idea?
You thought they were
I
fake.
taunted you. I think that's how it went.
Yeah, he called us. All right, so I go pouncing up there to do my shit. Let's see.
Hit.
All right. So there's that.
It failed.
Oh snap! It's over now.
It's immune to prone. So
Ah fuck. Okay, well whatever. Second attack.
Hit.
And then the bite
Is a hit.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say that since it doesn't go prone, I don't get the second bite. Is how I would kind of logically assume that happens.
That makes sense. Orin.
All right. That's pretty hurt. So I'll save that for real drow.
Not the fake ones.
Will you target the? Oh, never mind. I'll just. Thank you. You're good.
All right.
Now you can give me a wisdom saving throw.
Darn. If only I were good at those.
Well, I say you're the only one that fails. Great.
I do from here. Probably don't care about necrotic damage, but that's metagame. Yeah, I'll just dash.
Stacy.
I'm still alive, right? These bitches.
Miss.
That I can't fucking hit.
Hit.
Let me do a menacing attack. Yeah, sure. Why-
It failed. That was a hit.
And I'm done.
So this one kind of ghosts through everyone over to Orin. Attempts to touch and misses. It's like
All right. That changed my approach. Went on the other side of them. So I am going to do Scorching Ray into the back of that one there. 3 missiles. Or 3 rays.
miss. Hit.
Oh no!
You are mute.
Oh, that puts a kibosh.
No more spells for you.
At least not verbal
Verbal
component
ones.
ones.
The kibosh has been put.
Right.
You're mute until midnight.
Kibosh.
This banshee opens its mouth as wide as it possibly can. Once again, quite disturbingly large.
Great.
Oh, fuck. Oren, Stacy, and Liz.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
I screwed up. You didn't take damage. The psychic damage, you immediately dropped to 0.
The
Yep.
fuck?
Yep, this is what banshees do.
Huh?
Wait, no, I have a thing.
Yep, I really should have cast Death Ward, but I didn't.
Hold on. Is it Relentless Endurance? Yeah. I have
Give me just a second. Just wait.
Okay. You know, if chat's listening, this would be a great time to save our asses.
Yeah, you worthless do-nothings in chat.
Watching us die. Hateful things.
I don't know. They've saved our asses kind of a lot of times already, guys.
We're not supposed to acknowledge that. That was the god saving us.
All right, there we go. No, dropped y'all unconscious. So if you're going to use your thing,
now am I? So it dropped me out of form and all the way down out of my regular form.
yes.
Boo.
Yeah, these bitches aren't playing.
All right, hold on. Let me roll up another character. Just
Okay, so I'm doing Relentless Endurance
Yep.
to save my little.
So Stacy, you are no longer
alive.
You're good. Liz and Oren, can you drop prone on yourself? Voila! After this thing has stopped screaming, you see a good chunk of your party just drop.
Fuck. So this is a moment where Walla probably is going to invoke her personal no, fireball no, fireball would require me to have a spell slot.
It's true, Jay. Did you whisper fire?
It did.
Just kill everybody.
Yeah. Now it crossed my mind, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you
Yeah,
that,
It
but I
just
don't have a
seemed in
slot for it.
character.
Yeah, I'm
Nobody would
miming.
blame you at this point.
I'm
We're all
miming.
gonna
I'll give you
die.
mine. I'll give you mine. I can't use it either.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, so seeing most of my party down and uh the only other one standing not making any noise, I would probably blast and run. So that's what I'm gonna do.
okay.
Mage tactics.
We're gonna fucking die.
It's a hit.
Yeah, but how many of us are gonna die?
3.
Well, only 2 of us are down. Stacy's got potions.
Hit.
That is true.
I think only 2 of us will die.
The 2 that always die.
Yep, and I just leveled, so I'll get to start at 8 and not 7. So I'm gonna make a
Alright.
bard.
The question becomes, does an unconscious or dead character get XP from the encounter? That's going to be important for me.
Well, you technically get the rest, so you can level.
Yeah, that's right.
This one reaches forward for Stacy and makes contact.
That's bad.
Stacy, as it wraps its cold hands around your throat, you once again fall unconscious. If you want to mark prone on yourself, please. Liz, dying.
Yeah.
Orin, success. Stacy, success. This thing flies up towards Sling.
Hello. Oh, I can't say that.
And attempts to embrace you. It does
Are you
hit.
guys in the chat watching? We're going to fucking die.
I would do a shield, but I can't.
Is that verbal as well?
It is.
You're up.
All right. She ran at me, so that changed a little bit. I will go ahead and do my rapier attacks because they don't take any verbal components. Here we go.
Hit.
Die. All right. If we could get a, I'm going to use an inspiration for advantage, not on this one, but the next one.
Okay. Hit.
That was the wrong die, but I'll use the right damage.
It's a hit.
Oh, damn. Wasn't good. All right. I used my offhand, so I can't, and I don't even think I can Misty Step without verbal. So that's me.
This one has a fresh victim. Missing. Voila.
I got 120 on blast, so I'm gonna keep blasting and running.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Fuck. Anything extra bad come out of that one?
3 more banshees.
I have marked advantage and will use my inspiration on my death save.
I guess I'll do the same.
Yeah, me too.
Marbania has given somebody a potion
is-
of healing. No,
Okay, so
Marbania.
we're not
you
going
have
to do that.
You have to
You're good.
name. Sorry, what?
That's a hit. I said her fail was a thing I
Oh,
can't
yeah,
use.
okay.
Or I'm not going to use, rather.
So, Marbania, I'm refunding you that. You have to actually name somebody. You can't just say somebody.
This one is essentially just continuing to crush the life out of someone. Stacy,
What about me?
you got hit.
Again while I'm down?
Yeah.
The
Did,
fuck?
did
What
that
kind of-
roll? That didn't roll at advantage, did it, Joe?
Do you want to roll again?
Okay, hold on.
That was a crit fail.
Yeah, well, so that's not happening.
You want to untick it first?
Yeah. Okay, good. There we
And
go.
now it's a success, so you're good. Orin success. Stacy's a success.
One more fail and I'm dead. Or well,
I'm
two
not
more, I
able to
guess.
do like an advantage thing, right?
Yeah, you
Not really.
can't. You're supposed to be able to.
Yeah, you can click advantage, but when it auto rolls like that, it must not allow you
Yeah,
to.
it doesn't. It
Yeah,
doesn't
it
do it.
doesn't.
We'll just take it back if you want to use advantage for it. So we should be good.
No, I guess if I fail, I'll use advantage.
This final banshee wails towards Sling.
Oh, 4 of us are gonna die.
And you immediately drop to 0 hit points. Gonna drop prone on yourself.
That ended my chance to kill her.
See, the only thing I'm super sad about now is that I'm gonna have an orphan baby tree.
Well, I will take care of it and experiment on it.
Liz,
Trees
you
like
are
fire,
one
right?
dodgy bastard as you're prone. Voila.
Nice.
You see your last party member fall victim to this banshee in front of you.
Yeah.
Your entire party is down. 2 of them are being essentially choked out.
And I feel really bad,
Redeem
but I
short
don't
rest. Chat.
have anything.
Thank you, Marbania. Boom.
So we
Are
can
you
spend.
are you hitting something? You're right.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Same one.
continue to blast and run because that's
Yep.
all I
Well,
really
except for
have.
we all just got a short rest, so you don't have to run.
Did we?
The chat just redeemed a short rest. Marbania.
You can
So
still do your turn. Voila.
Well, if it's a short rest, I have spell slots back, so it changes what I
Fireball.
do.
That is supposed to be instant too, Joe. It's supposed to happen as it happens.
Whatever. Let's go.
he's so disappointed. He wants us all to die so bad.
Stop the pixels.
Well, maybe we're tired of these characters.
Oh,
Alright.
snap.
Now
Maybe
you're
this is
all
how we get
fucked
to
for
level
initiative.
11.
You can all
if we all
re-roll
die.
initiative. Well, actually, I think I can roll initiative for you.
Yeah, we did, Marbania. Thank you. We rolled our hit dice.
Thanks, Marbania.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't want to roll anything without.
Fireball's like for fucking ever away, isn't it?
120, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like just like your bolt or whatever you got, right?
Yeah, it's 150, but yes,
Yeah, you're good.
I should have range.
You blow up the altar and 12 more banshees come out.
Oh God, don't say that.
Shut up, Rob.
Well, it's
Rob,
funny,
you're
but
such
they're
a
not
silence.
banshees. That's
Oh no! Something. Well, at least they'll be on fire, whatever they are. Fail, max damage. Now they're just pissed off.
all right. That puts us at the top of the round. Stacy, you're up.
They're not dead.
You're not dead?
No, I'm talking about the banshees. They're not
Oh,
dead.
Nope,
no.
it's still there.
They're undead?
Ah,
Clever.
I'm supposed to say that out loud.
I don't care if he hears
Right.
me. I am going to disengage. Actually, yeah, disengage.
You are
Run.
prone, as a reminder.
God
Yep.
damn it! I will stand up for half movement.
Yep.
Let's see, 15 feet. Action surge, so I can do a dash. Another 30. Run.
Fling.
All right. I am gonna stand up and invoke my blade song as a bonus action.
And run.
Then I'm gonna move to there. Take some swipes at this one.
It's a hit.
And I use my bonus action to do my so I only get 2 attacks.
And a hit.
That'll do. I'll remove prone. Oh, it's gone.
From under the altar,
Jesus Christ.
a swarm of spiders comes forward. Orin, you're up.
Ah, god damn it.
A healthy swarm of spiders? They didn't take any fire damage?
Correct.
All I did was wake it up.
You're welcome.
Well, we don't even know that you did it.
Fuck it, I'll use it. I'm gonna cast Dawn
I seem to recall that being pretty good.
after I stand
Did
up.
you just say dong?
Dong.
Dong.
He's gonna cast Dong.
Like the soap.
Yeah.
I remember how to draw things. It's a square. There we go. So that is a 20-foot, a 20-foot radius, 40-foot tall pillar of sunlight. It is direct sunlight. I don't know if that does anything to banshees, but they all make saves. They all make saves. Can't do spiritual weapon because I already cast a spell, so that's my turn.
The last line online is if you're within 60 feet of the cylinder, you can move it up to 60 feet as a bonus action.
Yep.
Oh, move it. Gotcha. I thought it said
Yeah.
you could move. I thought that was weird. Got Liz.
All right, Liz is gonna stand up. Boom. Cantrip action. Going to be thunder clap. What's it called? Thunder clap. Yep. And bonus action, third level healing word on Orin.
All right.
Oh, so you have to. Okay.
From under the altar, another swarm appears. It will end its turn in that light.
Hot damn.
And gets fried up.
On gas. I love this spell.
It's a great spell.
Yeah, it is.
There's a fuck ton of stuff coming at you.
They're all gonna burn up.
Oh, I'm assuming it's ending its turn there.
Yeah. Another one?
I just want to say for the record, it's 11:59.
Huh? Oh,
Huh?
midnight. Gotcha.
That's funny.
This one makes it out of the light on its turn.
Somehow I want to think that when you rest, you have to have at least one
Banshee's
hit
gonna
point
get the fuck
to
out of the
roll hit
light
dice.
before it
I
ends
gotta
its
check that.
turn. Grabbing towards Liz. That one's gonna be in there. You
I was
say-
waiting. I was waiting for you to confirm the move.
Oh yeah, yep, we're good.
Just in case you wanted to change where it was going.
Yep. This guy is trying to grab at Sling. And he's in there too.
So it's only the short rest that you can. Only the long rest you have to have one hit point to gain.
Did you get that one, Warren?
Short rest you don't have to have it.
Sorry.
CJ? The one on the very top there.
Yep.
Top and right. This one gets out of the sunlight. Voila.
I think it's a blast.
Hit. And a hit. Took one of the banshees out.
Yay.
Okay, that means I get this.
Easy.
I will run back over here a little bit further away and put away my scimitar. Can I put away both my scimitars?
Nope.
All right.
You
Or
drop them.
I know. All right, I guess I'll drop them. Better come back for them.
Throw down the swords, pull out the bow. Yep, hit. Sling.
All right. I am gonna move, so right there.
Good on the op shot.
And I'm gonna Steel Wind Strike does not require a verbal component, so I'm gonna drop my +2 scimitar and cast and pull a dagger out of my belt. Cast Steel Wind Strike on the 2 banshees and 3 of the spider masses. And I'll target them. I have to do them one at a time, so I'll start with Banshee 12. I rolled it twice, but the first one was a 20. No, second one was a 20. Damn it. So 21, does that hit?
Yep.
You rolled crit damage because your last attack was a crit.
Yeah, okay, so the last roll, so we would take off 10, 18, 20,
37.
34, 37. Sorry about that. The attack button doesn't require 2 clicks like a regular attack.
All right, I think we're good.
All right, so she's still up, and I'm going to target 7 now.
You're still striking at the banshee?
I
Banshee 7.
The Banshee 7. The
Oh,
one
other
by
one. Gotcha.
Orin.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
What's the reason that you have to do these attacks individually?
Because each one of them is a melee attack. Each of the spells is a melee attack, so you can't do one on all of them. And then you do damage separately.
Kind of like Eldritch Blast has
Got it.
3, but I don't do it all at once.
Yeah, right. Should do them
Or
separately.
Scorching Rays, kind of like that too.
Yeah, I just wondered what this was.
Yeah, I think.
Steel
I mean,
Wind.
quite honestly, I think you can do it all. Pick. You could pick your targets and do it, and it would work.
It would work, but he's doing it. He's trying to play it the way the spell's written. do 5 individual attacks, right? Isn't that what it says?
Correct. Yeah, and that was the third one.
Well, it's an instantaneous spell which has 5 targets. So.
Oh, then
read
yeah,
it
you would do
anyway.
them all the same.
All
I
right,
think
I'll just target these last two.
I think
then.
Eldritch Blast says something like magic missile is it says 3 separate missiles or 3 separate bolts or whatever. It's the way the spell's written. You have to read it carefully.
We got one of the insects gone here.
I don't know if that hit or not.
Oh, that last one was a miss. Sorry.
All right. And that is the one I'm gonna teleport to behind. Oh, you know what? He's in the freaking.
Are you thinking of Misty Step?
Nope.
Well, part of the spell is
Oh, okay.
you can teleport. Oh, I guess you can then teleport, so you don't have to. So I won't. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't need to.
Orin.
All right. I will Word of Radiance Banshee 7.
All right. It's a fail. That one vanishes.
I will move back to there. And as a bonus action, I will move the circle there. Liz, you'll want to move. You too, Sling.
Get out of there is what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah. That's my turn.
All right.
Liz,
so,
it's suddenly got very uncomfortably warm.
yes, I see that, and I would like to out of there. So I will. Once I do, I'll target that Banshee with a little bit of this action right here.
Success.
I thought lizards like warm weather and stuff.
They don't like
Like they just
damaging
bathe
sunlight.
in
This is a bit too warm.
It's gonna end its turn in this stuff.
All right.
Die, please.
Yeah. What?
Cheating. Not really.
What?
Now it's cheating. I'm just kidding.
This one comes up and puts its hands towards Sling.
Says it's unconscious.
Oh yeah, because it dropped.
There was a mistake.
Not that I'm
I
trying
would've
to
missed
help you or
anyway.
anything.
All right. Well, he can only go 40, but safe to say.
He's on me, yeah.
Yeah. Voila.
I will bonus action move Hex and Blast Banshee 12.
Right. Hit.
Yeah.
Puff. He goes away.
The magic.
Orin is free of spiders.
Awesome.
Quite the snipe shot. Stacy.
She really hates spider stuff.
Oh yeah, bad.
I'm gonna go ahead and just drop concentration on Dom.
Okay.
I don't know how safe it is to shoot arrows at a swarm of insects on my teammate, but sure.
Not safe, but I'm not sure that'll stop you.
Probably not, no.
Either
Don't
way.
worry about it. If you don't get them with the arrow, I'll go ahead and get them with fireball.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Of course.
You manage a hit. And another. Blink.
All right, I'm gonna grab my rapier off the ground,
All right.
and I don't know if I can attack with that one since it was on the ground. Probably not. I'm okay with that, and I will move to next to Liz and take 2 swings because one hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can
Well, if
fight
you-
with both.
you picked it up. It's in your
Yeah,
hand,
it's,
dude.
it's basically
Oh,
the
okay.
same as drawing it. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. All right, then I'll do normal.
I'm sure you
This
took
is-
dual wielder off since you didn't have both of them, right? No, you're good.
I didn't for a second, but now I
Yeah,
got
I
it.
think we're
I
fine.
was just using spells. All right. This is
you can do damage. Go ahead.
all right. Like Harry's razors. I'm gonna do this a nice clean shave for you there, Mr. Liz or Miss Liz.
You use rapiers, don't you?
I do. There.
So you're just poking him
Poking it,
ever so gently.
and I'll move there and attack this other one. My offhand. Ooh, no. I'm already mute.
Target Liz
Great.
and roll damage, please.
Let me untarget the
Yep.
spiders. Midland damage. Sorry about that.
I look at Sling and I say, back up.
You don't want me to take another swing at these things?
Oh, well, you can finish your turn, but that's what I do. I look at you and I say, back up.
Hit. Orin?
they're both in Liz's square.
Yeah.
And I'll hit them with a word of radiance. Nice.
Damage done.
And then I look at
Solid.
Orin and I say, back up.
I consider it.
Liz.
All right, and then I'm going to do Thunderclap.
Oh, that's why you were saying back up. I thought you were telling them to back off because,
No, I didn't want to damage them, even though no regard for me. Case.
So what
Hurting
did
party
you
members
cast?
never hurt any. Well, wait.
And then I look at Voila and I yell, Fireball! No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that.
Rob, what'd you cast?
I cast Thunderclap.
You targeted yourself too then, right?
I didn't mean to do that. It should have said... Yeah, it says damage.
Oh, other than you. You're good to go.
Yeah, right. And I got one of them.
You did. Swarm is not successful biting through your armor. Voila.
Not Fireball, I yell out.
That
There's
seems like
one
overkill.
spider from
Yeah.
a swarm left.
Yeah.
Fireball!
There's this one, and it's only got like 3 legs.
Right? Just limping along, it's dragging
Um,
its hind end. Yep.
I would do poison spray or acid splash if I could talk.
The best kind of kill is overkill.
I like it.
Well, I do not like spiders.
The last of
Yeah.
them fall. And you guys owe chat some life.
Right?
That took a bad turn.
Arbania was our savior for today.
Yeah, for sure, because there was really nothing else to
Joe's
do.
rolling.
And that was
Joe's
awesome.
rolling good tonight. Yeah.
We rolled
No,
shitty
no.
specifically.
You understand, I rolled you a save and rolled my normal roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now that the room is empty of monsters, as far as we know, we can start searching around.
Yeah, you do find yourselves out of combat at this point. Yeah, go for it.
So I will begin with the altar.
Likewise.
While they're doing that, I'll check this pillar out here.
Does Sling let on that he's afflicted?
Well, he
With
sure doesn't say anything.
I'm not afflicted.
well, it's not some. Well, yeah. I was gonna say that like his mouth seals over like Matrix.
Oh.
It's obvious.
All right. So, lesser restoration cures conditions like blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and
Yeah, you
poisoned.
can cure like a specific thing, right?
Yeah. Would I have any idea if that would work then?
Pretty confident it would.
Potentially. All right, I'll do that then.
And he's no longer mute.
Yay!
You hate yourself a little bit right now.
Dude,
Oh yeah, I talk
I'm
too
gonna-
much. You're the man.
I'm gonna regret this.
You're so awesome, dude. That was so. But I can't believe I couldn't talk for so long. I got to say everything I was going to say. Did you see that one thing?
I tightly grip my spear. I don't stab him, but I think about it.
All right.
Oh, that's. I know you're sweet on me. That's all right.
Elves. I'm into
All right. So you're
halflings.
inspecting the altar, correct?
Correct.
Jesus fucking Christ. Here we go. No, here we don't go, apparently. Where the So on the altar, you see some like kind of small gaps, and that's where these spiders had apparently crawled out from. You don't see a spot that they could have like recessed themselves into. So your only assumption at this point is that there was some sort of nefarious magic involved. This altar is likely no good thing, but there is nothing of value on top of it or around it, rather.
No good thing, as in maybe I have the
Nothing of
inclination
value.
to
It's
smash
an
it up.
altar. Yeah, it's a large stone-looking altar.
And does Sling find that these things look like they so badly resemble something that needs to be turned?
Those are the braziers that are the large
okay,
braziers
so
emitting a kind of a purple fire.
okay, yeah.
flame.
So you see what I was thinking? Like those you grab those
Yeah.
things and you twist them.
The only other things of note is that there are two corpses in this room that look to be non-drow.
Oh,
One to the north there,
I'll go.
And the other to the south on the bottom there.
I'll investigate the northern corpse. See what I see.
I'll take the southern one.
So it looks to be some sort of tiefling in really light leathery armor, clutching a short sword.
Oh, well, I'll say, voila, there's a dead tiefling over here.
Because they all know each other.
They all know each other.
They go to meetings on Tuesdays.
Right.
The body, the flesh of this thing looks to have shriveled, as though it necrotic, quite a severe amount of necrotic damage. The corpse to the south is a dwarf, not much other than a loincloth, wearing or lies a great axe lies nearby, and this dwarf's face is frozen in a horrific scream.
Banshees must have got this one. Ah, looks like there's a great axe here. Pick the great axe up. Take a look at it.
Pretty mundane.
So if he's got a loincloth, he's probably got no pockets, so no need to go
You
search
can
him.
check nature's pocket, I suppose, but
Yeah, I'll avoid that. Tarzan the dwarf over there.
other than the obvious motifs and iconography that goes towards Lolth, this room, for all practical purposes, is pretty fucking empty.
All right, I guess because these rooms usually have secret chambers, I'm gonna search along the wall and take some time to mosey on towards the altar.
All right, you can do investigation as you do that.
All right.
You're gonna probably spend a pretty significant amount of time. Anyone else doing anything while he's doing that?
Not me. I'll just. Take a breather. Think it over.
Contemplate your life choices and how we went horribly wrong.
Right. Not normally I like to go outside to do that, but there I can't. To go outside would take like an hour. We're very far from outside.
I do still have a Speak with Dead prepared.
Ooh, do we think we can maybe get some information? Right.
Possibly. We want to ask the dwarf or the tiefling?
You don't want to ask the banshee?
Nope.
They're not obligated to give us truthful answers.
Yeah, the banshees aren't corpses.
Right.
They're gone.
And is the dwarf, is it like an actual dwarf or is it a gray dwarf?
It's a female dwarf.
Gotcha. She's probably the one that I would ask.
All right.
I want to burn a third level slot, which I will.
And I'll stand next to it since I understand dwarf too, in case you miss something.
I speak dwarf.
I know.
All right, let's just take it easy.
Where is the thing? Level 3. One action casting time, lasts for 10 minutes. I can ask 5 questions. Alright, I will cast that.
There is an immediate scream like a banshee.
Yep.
And it muffles after a second. corpse just staring, its face unmoving, but staring back at you.
I didn't think of any questions to ask.
Hey, guy, do you want to tell us stuff? That's funny.
No, it's I will ask them if they know of a secret entrance to this area besides the portal.
Besides the portal, it did no.
Okay. I will ask them what their name was.
Rose.
I speak in common, so the dwarf doesn't think this is one of the questions to Orin. And I say, hey, maybe ask him about the drow in this area. What's up? Are there more of them here?
Did you encounter drow in this area in life?
Not drow.
Right.
And as how many you get? Like what? 3 questions or 5?
5. I have
Your
asked
fourth,
3.
yeah, your fourth one. This is the information given.
All right. If it knows anything of interest about the dungeon. Yeah,
If you
that,
stay, you'll
that's what I would have asked. Yeah.
Yeah.
for
If you
this
stay,
information.
you'll die. Save yourself and get out.
All right. We will take that under advisement. Thank you. Be at peace. We slew the things that killed you.
You think you did?
Oh.
Here we go.
Okay.
Did he say that, or did the DM say that? Did
Uh,
Rose say that? You think he did?
So the kind of the part of your question, part of the answer that it provides is that save yourself would be beware Muriel. It's not. I'm saying it wrong, but beware
Right.
him. He will stop at nothing to kill you.
Okay.
Muriel's a guy.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it wrong. That's what it looks like, but I know it's not that actually.
All right. So I don't think we should stay here any longer than we need to.
I'm ready to bug out.
Bug out.
I get it.
Spiders, is that why?
Says get swarmed.
It's swarming here because of.
Yeah. Start heading this way. The others want to come along. They don't have to.
Let's go to the. Oh, there's nowhere else to go.
Right. That was what. Did we look at these pillars before we leave?
You haven't, but
Does somebody want to look at the pillars before we leave? I should
Yeah,
probably
I'll
do
look
that.
at.
they're pretty. I mean, they're pretty mundane. They stretch into the cobwebs up top, but they're just stone pillars.
All right. Should probably check this wall. Check all the walls, really. Any kind of seams or.
Stacy, those banshees might come back.
Oh.
You can do an investigation check, Horn.
I'll assist and work my way towards them to speed the process up.
Sure. As you're kind of walking down the wall and you give it a quick tap, seems pretty mundane. Reaching more where you guys are meeting in here, the wall itself sounds a bit hollow, but it can't really, I mean, other than knowing that it sounds a bit hollow there, you don't see a mechanism, you don't see anything that would allow passage. Like there's something back there, but or there's nothing back there rather.
Hey, Oren, you want to try that adamantine pick and see if how well it works?
Sure.
So you wind up with this adamantine pick, knowing that it's got some pretty good strength on it, and give it a good couple of wallops. That wall does not chip in the slightest.
Yep. You got anything for this, Druid?
I got nothing.
As you ask that, from the other side of the wall, you hear a responding clink, similar to your weapon hitting the wall.
Oh, you guys heard that?
Yep.
Is
Does it
it?
sound? Does it sound like it
Yeah.
was a more successful clink?
No.
Is it a repeat of what we're doing, or is it different?
It probably waits a second to two between clinks, but it just it sounds like a sword hitting the wall or something metal hitting the wall on the other side.
So is it right on the other side of Oren then?
It's on the other side of the wall. Yeah, I mean that's where you hear it from.
I will pound on it with my gauntleted fist. Just once.
Doesn't somebody have
Okay.
like what calls it, a pickaxe?
Yeah, we had an adamantine war pick that we were just using.
You mean the one that's in my inventory?
Sure.
Well, I'm talking about like a regular miner's pick that's made for, going through a wall.
You want to give it a shot?
No,
We've
not
got
really.
one.
I'm saying I think somebody has it in her bag of holding.
Huh?
He's just here to bring solutions, not to execute them. All right,
Just the ideas. I just throw out.
I'll grab the pick from Voila, and Warren and I can go to town on this wall and see if we make any headway in a 5 or 6 swings at it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me strength athletics. So you put some pretty good muscle into the back, and once again, the mundane. Did you guys use the adamantine one, or you guys use both of them,
Yeah,
right?
Oren used the adamantine, and I was hitting in the same spot with the mundane one. Yeah.
So the mundane one is bent, no longer useful. You can drop it or get rid of it.
Yeah, I'll just set it down and go. Look at that.
Uh, yeah, the adamantine one is not, but the wall, it doesn't even look like there's scrape marks on it.
Do you have any other way to get through the wall?
Wand of Secrets?
Well, I was thinking of like a stone-shaped
Ooh,
spell.
Wand of Secrets, huh?
Yeah, we could try that.
Right.
I just triggered my wand of secrets.
Burn a charge, as they say.
So the wand of secrets lights up and goes immediately to a very small spot on the base of the wall here. and it looks as though it's probably about 1 inch wide. No, probably about 3 inches wide by an inch tall. Like probably a dagger or a small sword could fit inside of it.
I've got 7 daggers left. I burned another one earlier, so I'll use one of my daggers to try to wedge in there and see if I can
All right,
trip
so
some.
you put a dagger in there and then really kind of just smack the butt of it and hear a stone clink. Uh, the wall here opens up.
I do the flourishing like Vanna White. There we go. Thank you, Wand of Secrets. You're awesome. Oh, I can't say anything. Sorry.
All right, let's move it out.
As that door cracks open,
I pick up 2d20s and prepare to roll initiative.
well, you don't have to really. This
You don't have to roll initiative when the shit just kills you outright.
the door itself flies open as a skeletal foot shoves the door wide. And this skeleton is standing at the threshold, and it has a gauntleted hand and is grasping a wand, pointing directly at Sling. Pointing directly at Sling.
I've got the Wand of
It
Secrets in my
croaks.
hand. Hey, I got one of those too. Look. I didn't say
It
anything.
croaks not one step. And I think that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Oh boy, we're about to get into a battle next time.
You're not allowed to speak. That's against the rules.
Well, I said I waved it. I spoke what I did, but you know what
No, I was talking to the skeleton.
I mean. Oh.
Not supposed to speak. Yeah.
You're not allowed to do that.
So
Thank
reminder,
you very
everybody,
much, Joe.
no game next week.
Alrighty.
Because Joe has to go play volleyball in the snow. I don't remember if I knew all the details of that.
I'm surprised you got any detail.
I
That
just
was
heard
like
volleyball, and
that
I
was
was
a
like, "What?"
conversation more than an hour ago.
Yeah.
Really quick one.
I was traumatized by no game next week, so I tried to remember stuff.
Yeah, I've got one of the offspring turning 18, and I got a volleyball tournament.
Oh boy,
My
18th
mind
birthday, that's huge.
Will not be here.
Okay. So 2 weeks, everybody. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks again, guys.
Good times.
So 2 weeks of not knowing what's gonna happen.
All right, there they go, everybody. That was Dungeon of the Mad Mage, episode 33, maybe? I'll have to check after I upload the video. But, as you heard, we will not be having a game next week because Joe's daughter is turning 18, and I believe independent of that, he's got a volleyball thing he's got to attend. Might be for the same girl, I don't know. Current bit boss is Urash54, 252, everybody. Thanks to Marbania for saving the party tonight. Marbania playing the part of the gods of the god planes. I don't know lore. I don't know how it. So episode 34 will be the 18th of October. And then tomorrow we do have Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus, or Avernus, however you like to say it, episode 4 tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific. Sunday at 1 we will be continuing with Acquisitions Incorporated, episode 12 with our DM McClancy 10006. And then of course Sunday night is Death Indicator Extension, and also a secret preview of a thing that's coming that is going to blow people away. So you're going to have to tune in and find out what that is. And then Module Creation Monday, and then right back to... But no game on Friday the 11th. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do that day. Alright, so... let us do the end of stream rewards, which gives everyone in chat... Chat. Yes. And then let me also remind everybody of the things that you, by giving you this message in chat. Here's all the things you can do to help or be involved with the channel. You can go to our Discord. You can go to my Patreon page. We have levels for as little as $1 on the Patreon page. Yeah, I'm going to see Joker on Tuesday, Shad. I have a doctor appointment. Go to the penis doctor on Tuesday. And after that, I'm going to go see Joker. Already have the tickets. You can cheer or subscribe or donate to the channel. Now, if you do any of those three things, cheer or donate or sub, the amount that you do that all in affects the bit boss. You can take him down. I'm surprised Lady Shell, she hasn't been around for a bit boss like she always is. So let's see. What else, guys? You can go to the DM's Guild and peruse the items that I have for sale there. Today's count, and it is the end of the day. 9 o'clock is the end of the day, so I think at 9:01 the account will be the count will be official. Is what I was trying to say. Not very big day today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 items sold today. That's not very good for a Friday, but as I always say whenever I talk about a non-good count, that is better than 0. So there you go. Now, the other things you can do are you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter, or you can go to the new Facebook page. Not my personal Facebook page, which I think my personal Facebook page you can't even go to anymore. It exists, but I think I made it private just because it's full of a lot of I hate Donald Trump and I'm an atheist and shit that nobody cares about. So my Facebook presence is more just business now and DM's Guild and all friendly D&D stuff and not none of that stuff. So Donald Trump is getting impeached. I sent in my paperwork on that. I'm part of it. So let's see. Is that it? Yeah, that's it, everybody. So thanks for hanging out, guys and gals. Whatever your preferred pronoun is. I use guys as a generality. I use the word guys to encompass all people the same way I do bitches. Bitches encompasses every human, and maybe even people that aren't human. But bitches is universal, as is guys. No gender attached to either one of those. So I think that's it. I think I have to go now and watch some programs. Programs is how you pronounce the word programs if you are super old. And I'm not super old, but I'm old enough to make fun of how old I am, so I say program. Just like if you would say any day of the week ending in the E sound rather than the A sound. So for example, not Monday or Wednesday, but Sunday or Saturday. That's how you say it when you're old, right? That's how people do it. So I don't know what kind of a mood I'm in all of a sudden, trying to be funny. I don't think it's coming up. I try to do jokes and I try to be funny on stream, but there's nobody laughing that I can hear. So it all just falls on deaf silence. And I just assume that if 14 people aren't typing LOL in the chat, that you guys are all like, yeah, okay, Rob, when's it over? Nobody. The Dark Overlord Kroll the Devourer has arrived. Oh yeah, that thing. So I'm going to go ahead and end it, and we shall see you guys all back here tomorrow for Baldur's Gate Descent, where we all are preparing to go to hell. We're going through the streets of Baldur's Gate and doing things. It's LUL. This is Twitch, not AOL. So what is LUL? Laughing. LOL is laugh out loud. What is LUL? Like, I don't know what LUL means. Oh, unless you're saying the word lull, which I believe has 2 L's at the end. I don't know what's happening. All right, that's enough. Good gaming, everyone.